In this video, I'm showing you exactly how I would build a content marketing system from scratch for a B2B business in 2025. No fluff, no guesswork. This is all the same strategy that I use for my business and my clients, and I'm laying it all out for free. And no, we're not starting with social posts, dancing on TikTok, or firing up ChatGPT and hoping it sticks. We're talking about a real sustainable content engine, one that grows your brand, drives pipeline, and positions you as the authority in your space. Hey, I'm Salesio, founder of Hive Agency, and we help B2B entrepreneurs and founders and teams turn YouTube into a demand gen machine, automate content repurposing, and dominate discoverability on both Google and AI search. So if you're a founder, expert, or operator trying to figure out how to make content actually work for your business without becoming a full-time creator or getting buried in BS tactics, this video is for you. So let's get into it. First things first, I release free weekly playbooks that show B2B teams where the gaps are in their current marketing and exactly how to fix them. I've left the link below for you to get on my list, so pause the video, click that link, fill out your information, and then come back here so we can get into the real meat and potatoes. Plus, I drop heat every single week from YouTube videos, blog content, and more, and all of those for free. Don't miss out, it's below. Now, here's where most B2B founders go wrong with content in 2025. They're either stuck in creator purgatory, posting content that feels smart but generates no leads, or they're frozen. They know content is the game, but they're overwhelmed by strategies and platforms and conflicting advice. And the real problem? They're trying to do all of this without a clear system, without deeply understanding their buyers' actual internal struggles. So that's where I'd start, with pain. Your ICP's goals, what's frustrating them on a Tuesday afternoon when Slack is pinging them and nothing is working. If I was starting from zero, I'd go deep into my ICP's pain and objections before writing a single piece of content. Because in B2B, pain is what creates urgency, and urgency is what drives leads. And you need to understand the real conversations happening in your buyer's head to do that. In my case, I work with a lot of SaaS and B2B teams as well as executives. So they're saying things like, hey, we post every week, but nothing converts. We've tried agencies and we just got fluff. Or we need leads, not likes, and we're just tired of guessing. There's a belief gap here. They don't trust that content will work for them. So here's the first takeaway opportunity I want you to understand. Your content needs to reframe your prospects' beliefs. Show them why they're stuck, why their current approach isn't working, why the stuff they've been told is outdated or incomplete. That's how you create demand from your content. You don't just teach tactics. You need to dismantle old thinking. There's so much content on the internet. Your ICP doesn't need another tutorial. They need a solution. And that's what you do when you talk in your content. Here's some examples from my past content that I used as video topics just to give you some ideas. Instead of doing things like, hey, how to grow online, my video took an angle why most video agencies waste your time and what we do differently. Instead of how to scale your B2B business in 2025, my video took the angle of stop guessing with AI and scale your B2B business with AI-powered systems, upon way more videos. But can you see how we differentiate from generic content that speaks directly to their pain points and what my ICP has struggled with or currently struggling with right now and how they can change it? So now after that, I want to get into content pillars. Now, if I'm starting fresh, I'm not just going to randomly post those videos. I'm going to pick 3 to 4 categories of content that speak directly to my ICP's pains, goals, and transformation, so that there aren't random topics flying around my social media. These are sales-aligned, insight-driven pillars designed to move someone from problem-aware to, holy crap, I need to buy from this guy. And here's exactly how I would break them down. I would look at my services and how they relate to what my ICP would search for online. This is a great idea because you can slowly and subtly infuse your services to the solutions of the problems that your videos are talking about. Now again, using my own company as an example, we focus on 4 main pillars and solutions that we rinse and repeat. Number 1, content marketing. Number 2, personal branding. Number 3, AI search and traditional search engine optimization. And 4, business operations. This way, I'm not just posting random fluff every week. I know for a fact the topic at hand closely relates to a specific pillar I'm trying to build authority in. If something seems like too much of a stretch or it doesn't quite align well, I know it's going to dilute my message, so I will not do a video on that. Unless it's related to the following content pillars, it doesn't even get involved in my content strategy. Now, once I have those categories mapped out, I build my strategy around one medium first, and I pick YouTube. because YouTube is the only platform that rewards depth and intent and discoverability. It's not just a feed, it's a search engine. And in 2025, it's also a training engine for AI. That means that the content you publish on YouTube doesn't just reach your buyer today, it gets indexed by AI platforms like GPT, Perplexity, and Gemini. So if your videos consistently solve real problems, show unique insight, build topical authority through those pillars, you're not just a growing channel, you're building a discoverability asset that compounds every year. And unlike social media content that dies in 24 hours, YouTube content compounds. It keeps bringing in leads and views and traffic while you sleep. So at this point, we've deeply understood our ICP's pain points, goals, and transformations. We've also looked at what content categories and pillars we want to build a strategy around. Now what we're going to do is find a scalable way to repurpose this information so that we are everywhere and anywhere our ICP lives on the internet. So at the top, I would take that medium form YouTube video that we were just focusing as the North Star content piece. So step one, I'm recording that video. I start with weekly videos mapped to my content pillars. I use strong hooks, I layer in storytelling, deep insight, and I avoid surface level fluff at all costs. Your viewer should walk away thinking like, whoa, I've never heard that explained like that before. That's how you build mental monopoly. This is where we also create transformation gaps in our prospects' minds by showing them where they are today and how much work needs to be done to get them to their ideal state, and how our solution is the only one that bridges that gap. We also use these videos to pre-handle objections and shift limiting beliefs so that these videos are warming up our prospects before they even hop on a sales call with us. Step two, I turn those videos into a repurposing engine. Now here's where most founders and creators drop the ball. You spent all this time creating this really powerful piece of content, but only to leave it. One video equals dozens of assets you can use again and again. You can clip it into shorts, pull quotes for LinkedIn, extract frameworks for carousels, transcribe it and optimize it for SEO. Now you got a blog post. My team and I take one YouTube video and spin it into an entire content stack. All from just one YouTube video. We can get shorts, LinkedIn videos on Instagram as well. We can even use some of those topics to plug into our blog strategy. But even if you're solo right now, you got a really small team, just start by repurposing manually. It's a grind, but it gets you into the habit of using one video to fuel your entire week rather than starting from scratch each time. Now let's talk about SEO and AEO. We all know SEO is search engine optimization. But the fact that ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini are all becoming more mainstream, the age of traditional search, and we're stepping into it now, it's changing completely into AI search, or AEO, or answer engine optimization. This means customers are searching on AI platforms the same way they did on Google, so your brand needs to show up there as well as Google. Most people think SEO is just about keywords and backlinks. That's outdated. In 2025, SEO is about structured authority on specific categories, which we've already covered and defined, and AI compatibility. Because where your buyer searches on Google or ChatGPT or wherever, they're not just looking for keywords, they're looking for clear, tested, trusted, and structured expertise. So here's exactly how I would build my SEO and AEO strategy from scratch. First, I'd reverse engineer all the topics from my YouTube pillars. And I would also build a custom GPT that knows everything about my business to help me repurpose those ideas into structured content that I can use for a month or more at a time. Google and AI models prioritize structured data, consistent themes, and clarity. This means clear H1, 2, and 3 headings, easy to skim formatting, consistent terminology, and keywords across content. And I would also link all blogs together. So now you're building clusters that connect, they integrate together. It's not just random content you throw out. Each blog post supports a category, and the more blogs that you add to the category, the more authoritative you become online. And over time, Google and AI recognize that you are an expert. And here's the kicker, the blogs just don't have to live on your site. They can link back to the YouTube videos, or they can embed your clips. They can push your reader deeper into your world. You're not just doing SEO, you're building an entire content ecosystem. And when that ecosystem is mapped to real buyer pain, real keywords, and real beliefs, you win attention and conversion. So I know we covered a crap ton of stuff, so let's put it all together. If I were starting my content marketing from scratch in 2025, I wouldn't start with LinkedIn posts or hire a ghostwriter or post random ideas for engagement. I'd go deep on buyer pain. I'd build 3 to 4 content pillars based on sales conversations, not just creativity. And I'd commit to weekly YouTube videos that teach and reframe and build authority. I would turn those videos into blogs and shorts and carousels, and I'd structure my blogs for both SEO and AI SEO, and I just let it compound. This is exactly what we build for our clients inside the GTM engine that we deploy internally for SaaS and B2B executives and all those other things that live in that B2B space. But the truth is, you can start this on your own. You just need to stop chasing hacks and start building one system. Granted, it's a lot of work at the beginning, but once you set it up, it can run for itself. And it just gets better with time. Because in B2B, consistency plus clarity equals an inbound pipeline. And content that converts isn't just about trends, it's about trust. If you're building your content in 2025 and you want to generate real results, not just views and not just vanity, you want to start here. And if you want help turning this content into a done-for-you machine, I've left a link below that has an option to book a call with myself or my team, and we'll show you exactly how we do it for your business. And if you're not ready, no sweat. I left another link below where I give you free weekly playbooks and content like this, designed to help you see where the gaps are in your current marketing and exactly how to fix it, along with a boatload of other awesome resources that I drop every week. Both of those are on the description below, so I will see you inside our content ecosystem and see you next time, folks.